Hi, my name is Tesi, and I am an intuitive channeler and the author of the evolving series, The Soul's Guide to the Universe. My work explores the deeper patterns, lessons, and emotional landscapes that shape the human experience. My writing is an ongoing exploration of the essential questions of life, the questions that make life and are life. Guided by my connection with the guides, I offer grounded insights that support conscious growth, self-reflection, and a clearer understanding of the moments that define us. Challenging the Facets of Human Perception discusses some of the effects that a soul may encounter during their time of life on Earth. These effects, as the guides call them, are predominantly ego-driven, and are therefore a valuable set of concepts that are beneficial to understand. The guides say, for the ego and the soul are two different things. The soul has little to no ego. The human has the ego, and so therefore the lessons that one encounters are fueled by the human ego rather than the soul. Challenging the Facets of Human Perception is the second collaborative book Tesi Hughes channeled with the guides, encouraging a thoughtful, ongoing journey of self-reflection, perspectives, and consequences of egocentric life lessons. This reading is taken from my book, Challenging the Facets of Human Perception. Copyright Tesi Hughes. All rights reserved. Challenging the Facets of Human Perception. Tesi Hughes. A channeled text. Snailpunk Publications. This book is dedicated to those that wish to walk the path of truth. You are not alone, as we are with you. We, the all, the one, for we are one. Forward from the guides. Allow us to introduce these upcoming words, for they deserve an introduction and a brief explanation of the reasons we have written these words for you, for humanity, to read at this moment in time. Our words are not so different from many others who channel, who share the guide's knowledge and wisdom, who encourage humanity to think for themselves for the upcoming event of the light. For the light is coming, sooner than you think. We urge you to read and consider these words. We hope you learn and find use of these texts in order for you to progress on your journey. Tesi is faithful in what the guides directly speak to her, and she is a willing and able subject to facilitate the writing of these words. We are all on learning journeys in our existence. We are all on learning paths within our existence, and we are all aiming to grow in frequency, with frequency, through frequency. We will say so again. We hope that the frequency of these words resonates with you and that it will allow you to grow on your path, encouraging you to see the truth, the purity of truth within your thoughts and mind, your actions and your being, for that is all we can only ever ask for. Read, learn, respond, consider, write yourself, act within, do, walk. Walk the path of truth. In truth always, your guides. Chapter 1. Endings and Beginnings. Endings and beginnings, or one may say beginnings and endings. It is a phasing in and a phasing out. It is a change of frequency and a realignment of another. It can be sad for a human being to lose and to begin, to move and to feel the loss of perceived separation in a sense. But the loss is only perceived. The loss is not really there. The loss is only in a sense of the feeling it creates of not belonging anymore, of now having become separate, distinct, unique maybe, of simply not being in alignment of that frequency anymore, and of being in alignment with another. This is where perspective comes into. One who spends their lifetime with one and the same continues to evolve and surround themselves with the same, will find it harder to break free from this change, this moving on. Look at the previous generations, whereby the entrenchment of stagnancy was deeply ingrained within the soul, and this in particular marks a time period, if one would like to see it in a linear way, whereby souls choose to feel and experience this entrenchment, this stagnantness, this lack of movement, of perspective, or clarity, we say, for it takes movement and anti-stagnancy to obtain perspective, and with the movement and exploration of perspective comes clarity. Clarity in itself can be difficult at times for the person who is doing the movement. It can be a sad thing that a human experiences, for the soul needs to and wants to belong in a certain way. The soul has a desire to be part of, and it is during the lifetimes on planet Earth that the soul seeks that desire the most, due to its lack of connectivity with oneness. Let us come back to movement and perspective though. Once again, if we look at this in a linear timeline fashion, then the now is marked and scarred by movement and anti-stagnancy, so to say. We mentioned that movement creates energy, and energy is needed for movement to be created, to allow the changes that are due to happen on Earth, to encourage the changes that are needing to happen on Earth. It is the souls that are here and now, the phasing in and the phasing out, that are overlapping in a linear time sense. Those souls that are remaining in the stagnancy of their movement, and those souls that are moving with the flow of the movement. And yes, there will be sadness felt as the separation of the one becomes the two, and three, and the many. But movement is valuable. Movement is the perspective and the experience. Movement is the energy. Movement is a continuous cycle and circle that we all go through. Movement, therefore, in itself is a positive thing, as the separation is just perceived, and the oneness of the soul is attained and moved towards. Embrace movement. Acknowledge movement, understanding that its temporariness is all but a moment in time, and that time is all time, the oneness of time, as we also seek the oneness of us, in time, with movement, with separation, and with closing the cycle of our union once again. 27th of November, 2024. If you have enjoyed this reading, you can find the Soul's Guide to the Universe book series on Amazon, or purchase a copy directly through my website at tesihughes.co.uk.